In terms of this survey as well, we are very much a service sector related economy in the UK. Does it mean that when we open up more, it's just going to burgeon and actually the result is going to turn around quite quickly?
I think typically we're cautiously optimistic, but there are definitely signs of pent-up demand. And the indicators that have come out from the recent IHS market survey kind of backs that up, where we've seen a lot of stuff as a result of Brexit actually being held up at the ports as people try and get themselves, organisations get themselves the heads round the administration so to bring goods in. So the demand in the country is still there and it will continue to remain there for the next few months, but there's going to be this surge of goods coming in. And of course, we'll need to distribute those, we'll need people to deliver those to the houses and so forth. So yes, I think there's going to be some pent-up release as we go into the back end of this year, maybe even beyond Q2.
I was very interested in the second bullet, actually, the highlighted bullet. However, a sense of optimism has returned to Britain's largest employers. Now, that's great, but as we all know, the SMEs are the vast majority of employers in the United Kingdom as well. But I'm wondering, is there a trickle-down effect? I.e., if the big companies get bullish on their prospects for employment, then eventually this is going to flow through to the rest of the economy, or is that just spurious?
I think there is definitely some trickle down that we would expect. But in the first instance, let's not forget about the fact that these big organizations, 250 employees or more, represent about a third of the total workforce. These guys employ about 9.5 million employees across the country. And they're probably leading the way because they have the most to gain from the bounce back. They have the resources that can invest in the digitization and automation, which a lot of them are doing at the moment. And off the back of that, the scale of opportunity that is unlocked for them, which they can gain from the bounce back, will be significant. And we're seeing a lot of this in particular in the production and manufacturing sector. If you go into the mid-sized organizations, they're at about -10 at the moment versus the +15 that we're talking about with the big organizations. So I think they're feeling a bit more confident than maybe the smaller micro organizations.
Chris, what jumps out then about that story is a tale of disparity effectively. And what we saw in the UK budget recently was a change in the corporation tax, more medium term. Those bigger companies would be paying more corporation tax. Is that right, given what you're seeing on the Labour side, where bigger companies are just better set up on hiring intentions and on digital acceleration that propels them into the future trends?
Well, I think yes, the corporation tax was probably one of the big challenges for business, but who knows really beyond the next 6-9 months, because obviously the Chancellor announcing an extension to the retention scheme and the additional C19 support packages will help business during the course of the next 6-9 months, and of course that'll ripple into the jobs market. But we'll have to wait and see what happens at the end of September. And hopefully, obviously, some of the confidence that's come out of not only the lockdown, but also the kind of settling down of Brexit will buoy not only the big employers, but also the smaller employers as well.